And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant.
52's the mic. I don't think you got it, son.
Topper!
He's checking credit.
Get it.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mike 7.
Mike 5-2.
Let's go.
From the 31, Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, crunch. Check,
Gun. Here it goes.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it's going to be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Check nine.
Eight.
You got tight right there.
8.
Kill.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
I'm going back to you. Slam.
8.
From the gun, here's Newton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
General West, 5.
52, Mike, 52. 65, 65. 65. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Deep grip.
From the 35 on second down, Jones steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Jones now throwing on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
I got you.
X3, 218, chopper.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
He's not going to get me. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check the backer, check the backer. Shoot!
They'll run with Barkley. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Mixon running right. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Jones throwing again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Newton now to throw.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You draw Corker.
To throw again. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Newton. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Great.
Check.
They fake the give. Newton. He'll buy some time right. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return, it's Tate. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
I got you, boy.
Hey, Sam off.
15, check 15.
Hey, zoom.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he completes it to Tate. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Showing it. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check 24.
80 weapon. Hey, Charlie. Hard, hard.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
15 more yards. That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
18 Gator.
Check 31. Check 3.
Greystone travel.
Check 3. Check 3.
I lock it. 5.
Here's Jones on first down, being chased out left. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Ready?
On the draw, this is Barkley. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Barkley, the ball carrier. He's brought down by William Jackson. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's able to put it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
35's the mic.
Back to throw, Newton. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Newton. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. A draw play for Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the two-point try.
Go!
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Jones. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
57's Mike. Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
Shoot.
Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Push him back.
Bravo.
Now Jones. A final shot before break. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grabbed the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 4.
Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Uzama. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Set. Ready.
Check back 47. Hey.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton, and the catch good. It's Eifert. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And Eifert has it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 38, Newton completes this one to Meredith. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Hey,
D-line, let's get in there. Let's get
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. That is caught at the 7. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Set. 180.
Mike 57. Watch the slash. Watch the slash. Kill.
Shoot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the two-point try.
Check. Eight.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Hey, let's get this. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Rip right. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Buzz.
57. Mike 57.
All day, baby, all day.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
I got him.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
They're going to try and throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
47's the Mike. Tighten up. Pull together.
Hey.
On first down, Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Check, 47. No.
Great.
He's checking.
Crash.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Let it 8 read.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
50, play. Pilot, 64, win.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
15,
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, exit.
3 down, 3 down.
Lead dribble, lead dribble.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Gallman. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or.
There's a party now. Rush in, rush in. Rush.
Gone.
Switch.
Hey, Delta.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. They can't.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
61. Matchbox light.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. That one caught by Ellison. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the run, it's Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Max 57.
Hey! Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Now.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Go, go, go.
Hit it.
Jones following the fumble recovery. He'll throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Go.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Shift. Check. Check. Yep. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Jim. Shift.
80 weapons.
Pick that.
Shoot.
They'll run with Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Yeah. Deep grip.
On second down now, Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Down. 50, plant. Greystone, Travis.
Check 26. Watch the eye.
Go.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and the Giants win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Giants, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.